The most Chad landing. What the f is this, bro? What is he even flying? Landing at Juanco y Justin Airport. Bro, this has a shorter runway than a... I feel like this is shorter than a cruiser. There's a place in Scotland where the runway is just a beach. What? Someone made this of your fits and it was sweet. What? Sometimes when Hasan is excited about an event, he likes to dress up to the occasion to match it, and this is a thread about it. Dressing up as a trainer for Pokemon, Hogwatch, shooting range stream, ivermectin stunlock, cussy stream, Squid Game video. Okay, I had to. Halloween, going to Texas with friends, Christmas. This thread is honestly just Republican cosplay. He's obsessed. I do love doing Republican cosplay. That's true. This is, oh, dude, you guys got me. I stayed away from your streams at first because you were wearing your Trump hat and watching his speech. Wait, really? Coming to your stream fresh off Among Us, the AOC, and seeing the Alex Jones alert made me an instant fan, not gonna lie. Dude, I like that. I like throwing liberals off with my hog cosplay. Okay? He would rule in the Minecraft community. No competition. Yes, if I was a baby, I would be the #1 Minecrafter on the planet. Like, straight up. Yes, this is true. Especially if I had like a British, if I had like a British accent too, it would be a wrap. It would be over. That's so funny because you did not look like that as a kid. Yeah, I definitely grew into how I look. Yeah, if I was a baby like this, and on top of that had a British accent, okay, we would have already built a vanguard party of like neurodivergent queer Minecrafter teenagers from the Stan Twitter. It would be the most powerful force on the planet. Like, literally, they would be like taking over military bases. You know what I mean? They'd be flipping tanks and shit. They'd be like, we must dismantle the KKK's imperialist forces from within. The revolutionary potential of the third world cannot be stopped by the imperial core. We must do our part. Moving on from this story. Here is an actually cool plane that I want to show you before we move on to some other shit. Sky Cruise is a concept for nuclear-powered sky hotel. Thank you, Chatter.
Introducing Sky Cruise, a nuclear-powered hotel suspended above the clouds.
Dude, this is awesome because, like, if you thought about Hindenburg when you immediately saw this, okay, think again. Because, like, this has way more of a devastating impact if it blows up.
This futuristic sky hotel...
I shouldn't have said if. I should have said when it blows up.
...gives you the ultimate travel experience. It's big enough to accommodate over 5,000 guests. Its sleek design combines the features of a commercial plane while offering the epitome of luxury. Sky Cruise features a big hall that offers a 360-degree view of your surroundings. Here, you get to enjoy the most breathtaking views of nature from above. An elevator connects the panoramic hall to the main entertainment deck. It allows you to easily shuttle between the two locations. The main entertainment deck is perfect for recreational activities. It features shopping malls, sports centers, swimming pools, restaurants, bars, playgrounds for children, theaters, and cinemas. There's also a separate section for organizing events and business meetings.
I don't think this is possible. Like, the amount of power necessary to even, like, put this on the air, to, like, get it off the ground, is probably, like, 10 cruise ships, dude. What the f?
And if you want to declare your love above the clouds, Sky Cruise's wedding halls give you and your partner, along with your guests, a unique, memorable experience. The floors of the main entertainment deck are connected via 2 external elevators that...
I mean, it's fire. Don't get me... External elevators? No thanks. What? Why would you... What? External elevators, dude. I do want Murat to come in, but he's currently sitting outside of my pool.
Come with a great view. Each side of the Sky Cruise features 3 balconies or viewing domes that are perfect for a relaxing time. Here, guests can enjoy a wide range of activities, including stargazing and watching Aurora Borealis up close. You don't have to worry about Sky Cruise's carbon footprint. Its 20 electric engines are powered solely by clean nuclear energy.
Okay, I gotta bring him in here, dude. I'm sorry. I literally have to bring him in here.
If these last
Okay. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna get him to put a shirt on to cover this. This is really important. I could not find him. I do not know where he is. So I peed and I texted him, "You have to come here right now. This is an aviation emergency." Okay? We'll continue and I'll get him to. I don't believe this is real though. I mean, it's obviously not there. It's a concept, but like I don't believe it could be real. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I definitely don't believe it's real because it's a concept, but I also do not believe that it could be real, for the record. Okay, let's watch this. Not edited or photoshopped. God, he's so sexy. I don't know what to say about this. This is his greatest moment. I was watching this. This was him imitating a trans woman weightlifter. Oh, God. Is he losing weight? That suit's looking a little roomy. Yeah. This is going in my compilation. Straight up. Okay, why blimps could be the future of air travel. Why?
It's that hopping on a jet and flying across the world for a vacation is an amazing privilege that we have definitely been taking lightly. But the lack of flights in the past year hasn't reversed climate change, or even put the slightest dent on it. Right now, everyone is slowly peeking their heads out of the door. International travel, at least partially, is back on. But
it's pretty funny that like we're just running with like YOLO. We're in the Gilded Era, you know? Why don't we just like bring back blimps?
Remains the small but very real issue of an impending climate emergency. So how do we plan to deal with that? Hybrid air vehicles, or HAV, might have the answer. HAV is a British firm currently worth $32 million, and their Airlander ship is 92 meters long, cruises at 92 miles per hour, and can go for 5 full days in the sky. Its maximum altitude is 20.
Wait, 92 miles per hour? Where the f are you? So you want to just like make air travel the least? Like this makes no sense, dude. What the f The altitude is 20. Just it.
After 84 years, its maximum altitude is 20.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Maybe it's like an actual term. What?
After 84 years, HAV has come out with a concept for eco-friendly airships that claim to reduce...
Brother, it took him 84 years to make this, dude? Dude, go back to the drawing board, dude.
...emissions by a whopping 90% compared to traditional flights. You know, that's a pretty big promise. The 100-seater hybrid electric Airlander 10 prototype went into development over 10 years ago. Finally, after years of fine-tuning, they are ready to go into production soon. They even announced a bunch of flight routes they hope to have up and running the same year. The Airlander 10 took its first flight...
Wait, total journey time is 5 hours and 20 minutes from Liverpool to Belfast. Plane is 4 hours.
...to flight routes they hope to have up and running the same year.
Okay. Well, the car kind of betrays that, don't it? Vancouver to Seattle. Car, 228 kilometers, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Airplane, air travel, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Trains, 5 hours and 9 minutes. Okay, well, you have your answer. At that speed, it makes it a lot easier to shit on the peasants. CO2 difference is pretty big at least. Yeah, that's why we should use trains. Look at the CO2 difference. Marginal. Use trains. It is infinitely more efficient. Like this argument is fine, dude. Here, look at that. I solved it. Oh my God. It seems like there's a renewable energy initiative right in front of our eyes. that is like profoundly successful and incredibly efficient. You don't need that. Look at that, dude. And like this is NA rail time too, so it could be better. My brother in Christ, we already had this in 1937. Bro, what are you doing, bro? Don't be a spoiler. I need to hear your take on this. Wait, first of all, I need to hear your take on this before anything else. How does this make you feel?
He's trying to beat his PR in the gym.
Come closer. Also, you can sit on the nicer chair, bro. We got a nicer chair now.
Bro, it's my chair, all right?
Murat looks like he never wants to be on stream. I agree, dude. He doesn't. I literally yelled at him to come down here right now. Have you seen this? Now, we were looking at Hindenburg for this reason. Because there's a new mode of air transportation in town. And I, as an investigative reporter, must ask a aeronautical aviation specialist.
Oh yeah? What's the question?
Okay. So first and foremost, this is a disruption in the air industry. You know, the Nazi
Hindenburg?
The Nazi Hindenburg. What's your take on it? Good, bad? Only 36 people died.
Good idea.
Why?
Bad execution. Hydrogen balloons or zeppelins. Good idea. Bad execution.
So you are a blimp boy. You're like, you think we should
Blimps
bring
are
this
cool.
back? You think we should bring this back?
Did you know that balloons are the safest mode of air transport?
Why? By sheer casualty numbers?
Like number of passengers, deaths per passenger.
Yeah, because they shut this down after 36 people died.
Yeah. So if instead of hydrogen, it was helium, it like leaks and then it just slowly comes down. You lose lift. That's it. Right. So they're good for that reason. Obviously, hydrogen being explosive, burning, whatever, that's not good. But material sciences have come a really long way, and we know better now. So you are a blimp boy. Like, you're actually an advocate for we should have blimps. Yeah, blimps are cool.
Look at these blimps.
Year.
Have you seen this?
The Airlander
Yeah, I've
10
seen
took
that
its
one.
first flight in August of 2012.
Do you think it's good?
Yeah, why not?
Don't you think trains are better?
Was initially made for the U.S. Army under the name HAB 304.
They serve different purposes.
And it was intended for the surveillance
Trains
of
are a lot
Afghanistan.
more
But for some reason or another,
constrained,
the Army
but they're
Trains are a lot more
efficient.
useful for
Yeah.
commerce than a blimp that...
Oh, 100%.
I mean, dude, the only thing that's cool about this is the blussy. Like, look at that fat ass... Look at that fat blimp ass, dude. You know what I'm saying?
decided to terminate
They
the project.
serve a purpose, and they're
but I
really
guess
good at
haven't
that,
come too
right?
far to just
God damn. Oh,
Being airborne and just
oh
staying
shit.
there.
I'm about to act up, dude. Hold on.
The Army decided to terminate the project. But I guess
Oh, damn. Look at the undercarriage on that, dude. Awooga. Awooga. God damn, dude. Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon. Got a whole lot of ass. You have no business having that level of ass, dude.
You want something scandalous, though, you got to look up the helium shortage in the world right now.
Why?
So
Are
these
people
are not
just huffing and puffing it?
Up, it just rises, bro.
So there's not enough helium to make this sustainable is what you're saying.
There's like ways to make helium. We can capture it out of the air, but yeah, we don't currently have like a good enough helium supply.
haven't come too far
Okay.
to just let the project die. The company repurposed the airship for civilian use. And good thing, too. Taking similar time to an airplane flight, each journey on the
I mean, they showed a whack ass Airbus on there anyway, and if it's not Boeing, I'm not going. You know what I
Was
mean?
that an A380?
I don't know. How the would I know that? I don't have your brand of
Yeah,
brain
it was. So
disease.
it's not a cargo aircraft anyway. If they're
Don't
gonna use
these
it for
still
cargo.
have cargo though?
I mean, all the
Yeah,
airplanes have
all
cargo
air-
capacity,
yeah.
but so this would have 3 floors. The top and second, first and second would be for passengers, and then the bottom would be cargo hold.
to an airplane flight, each journey on the Airlander produces a fraction of the carbon emissions of an airplane flight. Where a 5-hour flight on a Boeing or Airbus would have emissions of 149 pounds per passenger, the Airlander would only
Murat, please clarify that we don't understand how planes fly. Hasan keeps going on about. My understanding is that they stay aloft via lift generated by the pressure difference between the airflow over the wing and under the wing.
So that's correct, but when you go down to a more micro scale,
You can't show your work mathematically, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Have you ever gone to Blimkin?
give about 10 pounds of emissions. HAB's chief executive, Tom Grundy, compares the Airlander to a fast ferry. It isn't meant to be a luxury product, but a practical solution to challenges posed by the climate crisis. 47% of regional flights connect cities less than 230 miles apart.
Not in
But they
France.
emit a considerable amount of carbon dioxide while doing so.
Why?
Because they banned
The
it.
new generation of airships
Why,
will get
for
around by riding on
energy?
jet
I
stream.
think like 300
A
miles.
powerful air
You have to
current
go by a locomotive.
What a horrible idea.
circles the planet. The airship would
Kilometers,
extend
maybe.
a
I
mile
don't
and a
know the
half
details.
long and circle the globe in 16 days.
Bro,
Hauling
this
more
shit's hella slow though. It's like it
Yeah.
can stay aloft for like, or it can stay afloat for like a long ass time, but it only goes 92 miles max speed.
So when you look at like the calculations behind energy, like you're just fighting.
I'm sold.
drag,
I'm
right?
sold. I just saw the hangars and how massive, how comically massive they are, and I am so sold on this. That's
Okay.
sick. That's sick, dude. Come on, that's literally like a video game, dude.
Yeah.
Hangars of this size, oh my god, dude. How incredible.
You know we have a bunch in New Jersey
For Blimps?
from like the Hindenburg days.
That's fire. I love that. What
Like,
were you
pretty close
saying?
to where we grew up. So with an airplane, you're constantly trying to generate lift, and to generate lift, you have to go a certain speed, right? And you're fighting friction and resistance, air friction and resistance, right? Here, you can go a lot slower, and you don't have to put energy to stay afloat. So you're just combating the air resistance, and that's pretty much it. When you're cruising, right? So it's more efficient, but it's a lot slower. And air resistance is relative to your cross section, your size, right? So you're gonna have more, but you're going a lot slower, so it doesn't matter that much.
Okay. Now I need your answer on this. Is this is a concept? Obviously, it's not real, but like,
It's a pretty poor concept.
okay, can it be a real thing?
It can. It's just gonna be extremely inefficient, and no one's gonna pay for it.
Introducing Sky Cruise, a nuclear-powered hotel suspended above the clouds.
So if I'm not
This
mistaken,
futuristic
the
sky-
Russians tried to build nuclear-powered aircraft during the Cold War days, but it's not very safe. So
Why not?
because you have a nuclear reaction going on, within a very limited space of the human beings that are also on the aircraft.
So what's up? Just a little bit of radiation? What are you, a pussy?
Well, flying is already pretty radiation intense.
Yeah, I
so,
know exactly. So what's up?
I guess I don't know.
Sky Hotel gives you the ultimate travel experience. It's big enough to accommodate over 5,000 guests. It's sleek.
We have nuclear subs, brother. A nuclear sub is incredibly limited and not a gigantic sky hotel. That's one. You don't have nuclear submarine cruisers, okay? You don't have like cruise ships that are nuclear submarines. And lastly, that shit's really bad too, but the damage is marginal in comparison to a airplane where there's like air pressure and a lot more can go wrong, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Technically, we do have carriers. The aircraft carriers are nuclear powered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm
they're
not an
nuclear
expert in this, but
the aircraft carrier nuclear power is exclusively for like the entire. It's not the actual engine that's nuclear powered, right? I thought it was the.
it's electric motors.
I thought this is electric motors too, but I thought the actual power came for the nuclear power just like powered up the amenities and shit.
No, it's the power plant for the whole thing. They generate power for everything, I think, including the catapults.
Damn, I didn't know that. We would need nuclear fusion for this to be actually viable, and that won't happen.
All right, well.
Okay, well, this one is gonna have
Design combines the features of a commercial plane while offering the epitome of luxury. Sky Cruise features a big hall that offers a 360-degree view of your surroundings. Here, you get to enjoy the most breathtaking views of nature from above. An elevator connects the panoramic hall to the main entertainment deck.
I would never go on
It
this.
allows you
This
to
is so
easily
dumb.
shuttle between the two
So-
locations.
Think about all the diseases that spread on a cruise ship. This would be worse than a cruise ship.
Why?
Because there's no open air either.
What do you mean? You cycle the air in and out. That's not a problem.
What?
There's a lot of cases against this particular thing. Air quality is not one of them.
Is it at work? Wouldn't this like literally if you have like any kind of disease that spreads through the airwaves, wouldn't you
It's
be
the same thing as a
infinitely
regular airplane. You just cycle the air.
That's
in
what
and
I'm
out.
saying. You'd be infinitely more likely to get like COVID in here if COVID was spreading through this ship, this airplane, than on a cruise ship, right? And you're pretty high. Your likelihood to get COVID is pretty high on a cruise ship.
There's a lot of things that are wrong with this idea. Spreading of disease is not one of them. That's like the one thing that we're actually good at. So
Okay.
don't worry about that.
Okay. I feel like I'm finding all the dumbest ways to criticize this because like the entire
Like
project.
aerodynamics is one.
I was gonna say,
like,
the entire
fuel
project is-
density is another. Like economic viability is a third. But yeah, no, I'm not worried about.
No,
COVID.
the entire project in and of itself, my main argument against it was like the amount of energy that you need for this to take flight, for this behemoth to take flight is so gigantic, right?
yeah.
Like it's like that really fat airplane that was in Ukraine that got blown up, RIP.
Oh, the 225, the Antonov.
Yeah, Antonov. Yeah, exactly.
That was a
like
loss,
that
yeah.
one. In order for that to take flight, it literally it's like burning through multiple coal plants. It's just this. I don't even know what would happen. Yeah, we get very scared. We get very sad about that big boy. We love the big boy.
It was a big loss, man.
Yeah.
The main
talking about making another one. I
entertainment
don't know
deck
how real
is
it is.
perfect
Yeah.
for recreational activities. It features shopping malls, sports centers,
I love
yeah,
I love
just random
recreational
video clips.
activity. No, but like my favorite thing about a recreational activity is shopping malls. Hey, are you on this airplane cruise ship? Hey, go shopping.
swimming pools, restaurants, bars, playgrounds for children, theaters, and cinemas.
I love they just took like random.
There's also a separate section for
clips of just
organizing
things that you
events
do
and
just, like,
business
throw it,
meetings.
like, hey, would it be cool if we did it on an airplane?
Bro, they have
And if
oh, this is
If you
funny.
want to declare your love above the clouds, Sky Cruise's wedding halls give you and your partner, along with your guests, a unique,
So does this thing land?
memorable experience.
Or does it shuttle people in and out somehow?
The floors of the main entertainment deck are connected via 2 external elevators that come with a great view. Each side of the Sky Cruise features
What do you think about the elevators outside of the airplane?
Kind of pointless for aerodynamic reasons.
I just like I don't get it. Like, wouldn't that just like one bird and it's a wrap?
Nah.
No, they're strong.
Yeah, we
So you're pro elevators outside of planes. Got it.
no, I think
Each
it's just
side
a
of
bad
this-
idea for aerodynamic reasons.
Okay. What about viewing domes?
There was a concept out there for putting a viewing dome on like regular
Terrifying.
commercial aircraft.
Literally the worst idea of all time.
No, I mean it's done. Like a lot of military aircraft have it, like from the olden days where you have to like look around for the enemy. It's a thing. I mean, I don't think it makes a lot of sense.
I would shit my pants. I don't understand who the would want that. You would want to like look directly down and see the ground.
Look at the tail of a B-52. They still have gunner posts.
That's pretty sick though.
In its what is it, 70 years of service, there's only been one aerial kill, but from a B-52.
Wait, what the? How do they actually get one? Isn't it so high up there anyway? Like, who was it shooting at?
Other airplanes coming to get it. I mean, in the 50s when they designed it, it was relevant because you had other like airplanes coming to get you. Now it's just
So actually, a B-52 has a confirmed kill.
Yeah.
Other than the obvious
Yeah.
number of confirmed kills, which is pretty high, but the gunner has one
there's
confirmed.
a tail gunner on it. Well, not anymore, but back in the day, you used to.
Okay, that's cool.
Sky Cruise features 3 balconies or viewing domes that are perfect for a relaxing time. Here, guests can enjoy a wide range of activities, including stargazing and watching Aurora Borealis up close. You don't have to worry
I
about
like that
Sky
it's all the,
Cruise's carbon footprint.
The Air Force
Its
One
20 electric
paint schemes,
engines are powered
but in red.
solely by
Communism.
clean nuclear energy. A small nuclear reactor
So just a tiny nuclear reactor. So another thing is like the difference between like cruisers versus submarines versus like a plane is probably that
Cruiser?
like an aircraft carrier.
Oh, okay.
Isn't water pretty good at at stopping a nuclear reactor from heat
really
from
good at cooling
overheating?
it,
Yeah,
right?
cooling it.
But I mean, I don't know what the specific like radiation implications are.
It's good at absorbing the blast and shit like that. I feel like
Blast.
well everything. I mean,
the
you
way
will
a
still.
conventional nuclear power source works is the radioactivity generates heat, and then you will take that and turn it into steam and drive turbines or something like that, right? Or in like you might use use that heat to turn it into energy somehow. So in this case, you would you would have to like contain all that stuff with you, which would make more weight, which would make it even less feasible, right? And not to forget all the shielding that you'll have to have in place.
I feel like if shit breaks down on a aircraft carrier, there's some kind of meltdown or whatever, it's still ultimately in water, whereas this is up in the sky, which will yield many more problems. There are many more points of failure for an aircraft that you need to make sure is I don't know, like designed against.
I mean, dude, whoever put this video together obviously just like wanted to throw a cruise ship in the air. Like the animation of the engines they're gonna show are like your turbofan engines that you have on regular aircraft. That whole engine's designed that way to use hydrocarbon, whatever, aviation fuel to turn into power, right? If you have power on board, then all you need is a ducted fan. So like the guy has no clue what he's doing. Just randomly threw a concept.
Okay, what happens if this hits One World Trade Center?
What?
Like, wouldn't this be a nuclear bomb?
I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like this would be worse than a regular airplane.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about the size of this thing. Forget about the nuclear shit on board.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's a big boy. What do you mean asking for a friend? I'm just saying it's a reactor, not a nuclear warhead. Can it work like a nuclear warhead?
I think it would be more of a dirty bomb, but then again...
Yeah, I mean, it would probably have fallout, right?
I'm not really worried about that. Again, a lot of things that are wrong with this before you get to that point.
Nuclear reactors cannot explode like a nuke, but there's way more nuclear fallout, no, than a nuclear reactor. A nuclear bomb has limited amount of fallout. You can live in an area that has been like hit by a nuclear bomb. That's why people live in Hiroshima and Nagasaki now. You can actually start sweeping after like the first 48 hours. However, the nuclear fallout of something like this is way worse than a nuclear bomb. Nuclear weapons are constructed very specifically. You can't make one accidentally. Am I wrong? I think I'm right. No?
Dude, things exploding that are radioactive is no good, right? But the idea behind a nuclear bomb is that they use the nuclear energy to create more explosion. Here, you're just you would be exploding with radioactive stuff everywhere, which is obviously not good.
You are wrong, dude. Just read this. What? Just read being wrong? Just read. You were wrong, dude. Just read me telling you you're wrong. I'm begging you to learn about nukes. I will not. See, it's not loading. It doesn't want me to learn about nukes. I will not read. Stop telling me to read.
Controlled fusion reaction to provide the Sky Hotel with unlimited energy. Thanks to nuclear energy, the hotel
look at the
never
size of the
runs out of
747s lined up.
and can remain suspended in the air for several years without ever touching the ground.
So how do people come in and out?
They would fly up to it. Duh. What do you mean, like refueling?
And do they is the airplane landing, or is it just next to it with like a bridge of some sort? What kind of velocities are we looking at?
Like
something this big is probably gonna have to go pretty fast to be able to generate that kind of lift. So you need other aircraft that can go that fast, and now you're doing these like relational maneuvers at high speed. That's not good. Also, how far are you going? Where are you going? These are all questions that need to be answered.
What if you just
want maintaining these motors that are gonna be flying for years and years?
Well, okay, you're not thinking big enough. Okay, here, let me explain what this is for. Who would want to stay away from the plebs for 5 years, suspended in the air?
Plebs? What is a
pleb? Workers, the lumpen proles, just poor
like rich
people. Elysium, bro. It's a documentary. That's what this is. They want to. This is Snowpiercer. This is Sky Snowpiercer. This is a way for the wealthy to escape when climate change inevitably destroys the entirety of the planet.
So we made an airplane that's in the atmosphere polluting up there. It's a lot more efficient that way.
No, it's not. It's nuclear, dude. That's why it's not polluting. Think about that. Yeah. Cloud piercer, sky piercer. Piercing through the top of the hour ad break. Oh, at the top of the hour, there's a 60-second ad break. Nuclear is clean energy. Yeah, no, until it's no longer clean, like when it's waste. And then it's like the least clean energy. Anyway, at the top of the hour, there's a 6-second ad break. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do that for $5 or for free. What do you think of this plane, Murat? Subscribe for $5 or for free. by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, where you get one free Prime subscription a month. I don't know where she is. She was in here before. You can also get gifted a sub if you're lucky. Here's the 1 minute ad break now.
When you said it's an aviation emergency, I thought you were talking about like the Utah Cessna air crash.
What? No, dude. This is an aviation emergency. Ask him about this one too. Oh, this one's dumb as f***, but you're probably gonna say it's sick because they want to do a circular runway.
There was like some YouTube video I watched about this that explained why this is a bad idea. I don't remember what the specifics were, but yeah, it's not great.
Dude, I don't know. Call me old fashioned, but I think like, a flying nuclear reactor seems like a bad idea. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot that can go wrong, and it's kind of not worth it for that reason. But I do think the nuke boys love this shit.
Something like this was to happen, it wouldn't look like a conventional aircraft. You would be looking at different air speeds. You'd be looking at different wing shapes and wing geometries to be able to create massive amounts of lift at lower velocity, right? You don't want to push it that fast. You wouldn't need such a large horizontal stabilizer, for instance, because you don't have to worry about with that many engines, you don't have to worry about like a flame out while you're trying to take off, right? It just wouldn't look like this. It would look much different.
Yeah, that's why this is an art project.
I mean, it's pretty ugly.
And not made by a STEM lord.
With Sky Cruise, you do not need to worry about air turbulence. Its navigation systems feature a state-of-the-art command deck that uses artificial intelligence to
This is sick. They just like straight Mass Effected this. They're like, this is a spaceship.
predict air turbulence minutes before they happen. If any potential air turbulence is detected, the system automatically prevents any vibrations from happening. It creates anti-vibrations that work like noise-canceling technology.
Allow it to detect waves and stabilize. So they literally took a cruise ship and like everything on it, they tried to make it air.
Yeah, it's the grossest thing. I hate cruise ships.
I might be going on my first cruise this year.
It's disgusting. You should not do it. You should not participate in the cruise ship enterprise.
Okay, well, I might.
Nasty. I hate it.
Allowing the Sky Cruise to glide over the
Also, this is not. You can't factor in turbulence like this, right? You cannot calculate the likelihood of turbulence.
No, I mean you can tell where it is, the actual like what's happening in turbulence. I'm not an expert in this, but it's supposed to be pretty chaotic, so you can't like stabilize it. The only thing you can do is just be big as hell, which this is, right?
Oh, so the bigger it is, the harder it is to be impacted. Oh yeah, I guess
because like you have more
a Cessna
you have your mass, right?
A Cessna when it hits turbulence is like super shaky versus like a larger plane is not. Get in like a smaller plane, like a puddle jumper, you feel it way harder.
Yeah, I mean it depends on how violent the turbulent era is too, though.
Yeah.
Vibrations with ease. Everything is engineered to perfection for your own comfort and safety.
I don't know why you'd have elevators on the outside. That's really weird.
Say goodbye to jet lags, motion sickness, or the fear of flying.
What? No. No. Say goodbye to the fear of flying? No, I think this will not take away the fear of flying. If anything, it's going to make it worse.
Sky Cruise has got you covered in case of any medical emergencies. The hotel features a facility equipped with the latest medical technology.
Why would there be an MRI, dude? What the Bro, this is literally Elysium.
With a hologram of your brain.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, here, quickly go in the MRI on the nuclear cruise flight. This is literally Elysium. This motherfucker just ripped off Elysium.
My question is why? Like, why are you flying? What's the point of this?
But where would you fly with this?
Like, you're gonna go around the world. Okay, it takes about what, like 24 hours, and then what?
I just
do it again and again and again.
I genuinely don't understand it. Like, I don't get it. Do you need airplanes to be this big?
Depends on what you're trying to do, but no.
It's only to circle a destroyed Earth. Yeah, it's only to circle.
Yeah, but where are you getting your food from? Where are you getting your fresh water from?
That's a really good point.
Where are you getting?
How the fuck would you? Yeah, how the fuck would you fly for 5 years without? I mean, you'd have to refuel like nonstop. Well, not refuel, but re-up and like restock nonstop in the air. Yeah.
So there are other limitations than just your fuel when you're airborne for so long.
I'm a nuclear engineer. You have to control rods made of boron, cadmium, silver, hafnium, or indium. They are used to control the rate of fission. A reactor like this would probably be cooled by liquid water. Reactors do not contain enough refined material to reach critical mass in an uncontrolled way.
Well, there you go. There's your answer.
Healthy and fit so you can enjoy your journey without any disruptions.
I'm at a hotel. Let me get an MRI real quick.
Like there's no instance where you're like,
Wait, what's going on in the rear wheels? I want to see that.
okay,
What's with the ramps?
I don't know. Yeah, why is the back like that?
Despite having several large landing wheels, Skycruise rarely lands on the surface. Supplies and guests are delivered to the hotel
Why is the
using
landing gear
electric
open?
commercial airliners and private jets,
Why does it have
which
the
take off
presidential
from different
insignia on it?
airports.
Yeah, it's Air Force One. Bro, they're
Why
telling
is it in
you.
pink?
They're telling you what this is for.
This is what liberal America's.
Yeah,
like.
no,
Create
this
a
is
pink Air Force One.
This is Gay Force One, okay? Once you know, it was made illegal to be a straight, okay? And that no other president could ever be straight. We decided, you know, this is Gay Force One now. And this is the future liberals want. All the liberal elites are hiding on there in here. Whereas like all the
Why is the shape of the elevator vertical against the airstream? Like they could have just turned it 90 degrees, right?
What do you mean?
Like look at it, it's just heading into the wind.
They would do a side by side, right? Or
Like something, I don't know, like it's just a flat wall.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I've spoken with the guy who made this pitch, and he said the primary funding would come from the top of the hour. No, we ran it already. I ran the top of the hour.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Around the world. All maintenance and repairs are also done above the clouds. The concept was originally designed by Tony Holmeston and reimagined and animated by Hashem Al-Ghaili.
How did the smaller airplane get in there? The glass dome is in the way. Yeah, can like a Boeing plane maneuver itself that easily that it can like land directly on top of it like this?
I mean, you could theoretically do that, but again, there's a lot of things that are wrong with it. That's not one of them.
So there's no way that this. I mean, so literally, this is technically possible. You could make this. It would just
Not
be
that. It wouldn't look like that.
It wouldn't look like that, but you could make something this large fly
So
for
there's
5 years.
air-to-air- There's air-to-air aircraft docking and you know, for refueling, you connect one aircraft to another. There were some airborne aircraft carrier ideas from like the turn of the century. So those technologies can exist. That's not really the problem. You could make a theoretical, you know, power source that could power electric engines, right? So you could theoretically stay aloft for a long time. You could figure out ways to do maintenance on your aircraft so it stays open. So that's all like possible, but the amount of technology development that would have to happen before anything's viable is a really long time. And after that, you have to figure out the economic business case for it. And like the Concords, right? If you don't have the money for it, it just goes away.
Are you an advocate to bring back Concords?
Hell yeah, dude. Supersonic air transport is dope.
But it killed too many rich people.
No, dude. That's not the problem with the Concorde.
That's not the problem with Concorde? What was the problem with Concorde?
It's too expensive.
It was just not feasible?
Yeah.
Do we not have technology to make it feasible now?
Economically, no. Because don't forget, we haven't built them in a long time. The types of engines it has is too inefficient. You need all this special equipment for it. Like, think about it. When you look at the 777X, the new one, like we had to put in like folding wingtips, right? So it can land at common commercial airfields and go up to the gates. The A380 can't go up to gates in every airport. Well, you also can't land in every runway.
Yeah,
but,
flex on Airbus, dude.
No, the point I'm trying to make is like there's already a lot of infrastructure out there for a specific parameter. And if you go outside those norms, it becomes really, really expensive. So that's kind of what makes it, it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? You build the infrastructure for a certain type, and now because that exists, you can't go outside of those norms.
Why not, bro? Envision a better tomorrow. with Concorde.
Okay.
That was cool. I feel cool as I'm not gonna lie. That was easy peasy. Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos.